I am hoping that everybody can hear me and see me. I think I might have to wait a minute until everyone can hear me and see me, but now I can see some comments coming in. That is good. Let me know when everything works. Let me know when you can hear and see me. Okay, perfect. So, it's been a while. Thank you so much for tuning in again and joining me in this live stream. I know I was absent from YouTube for quite some time now, and I am returning now in 2021. And the main reasons why I was absent were, first of all, I had to take care of my own health. And I still haven't fixed my main problems, which I keep complaining about on my Instagram especially. I'm so sorry about that. But I'll be fine. And I have to just look back at my 2020 and see how much progress I've made. If you compare photos of me from January, February 2020 to now, it's incredible the change that I've made. And so I really have to say that although 2020 has definitely been the hardest and in some ways the worst year of my life, it has also been the best year of my life. And a huge part of that definitely is the fact that all of you supported me throughout 2020, and I am incredibly grateful. Just a quick introduction for the Germans among you. Natürlich begrüße ich jetzt auch ganz herzlich die Telegram-Elite, die wahrscheinlich hauptsächlich aus Deutschen besteht. Vielen Dank, dass ihr an meiner Seite geblieben seid. Danke besonders natürlich für all die Unterstützung, die ich nach meiner Rede im Bundestag im Oktober von euch erhalten habe. Zum PCR-Test. Und ja, ihr wisst, ich muss mich etwas zurückhalten, sehr zurückhalten auf YouTube. Deswegen, ihr findet alle unzensierten Informationen weiterhin auf Telegram. Das ist auch absolut momentan meine Lieblingsplattform, weil ich da einfach quasi bloggen kann, zwischendurch Sprachnachrichten machen kann. Und ja, ich bin euch wirklich dankbar dafür, dass ihr auch auf YouTube an meiner Seite bleibt, obwohl ich hier natürlich auch viel Englisch rede. Und ich weiß, das stört viele von euch. Aber wie ihr seht, habe ich immer noch ein großes internationales Publikum und deswegen bleibe ich dem auch treu. Es hat sich einfach so ergeben, dass ich auf Deutsch angefangen habe und dann im großen Weltraum populär geworden bin. Yes, sorry to the ones, to all of you who only speak English and don't understand German. So I am going to continue streaming in English because I know that my international audience is very diverse on YouTube especially. So yes, let's start with the first super chat. Of course, I recognize you, President-elect. I saw your message on Instagram. I'm glad you're feeling better. I'm sorry for giving too much pressure right now. Can I help you with anything? How was your Christmas? Thank you so much for the super chat and thank you for your support, and you really don't have to worry that you're not doing enough for me or anything. I know that you're a very dedicated fan of mine and I really appreciate it, so please don't worry, and I am very grateful for your help, but you don't need to help me with anything right now. Hi, Raul Belomi. Still don't know if I'm butchering all of your names. If I am, I'm sorry. But I recognize you, of course. Also dedicated fan of mine from Brazil. Yes, it's hard to understand the German videos. Yeah, I'm really sorry that it just kind of happened this way. My career, if you will, developed this way. I started my YouTube channel in German. For those of you who don't know, I started my YouTube channel with a poem that I wrote for a poetry contest, a political poetry contest in German. And it was a poem about courage. And before my YouTube channel even started, I'd already written some blog articles, and some people in Germany knew me as a young 16-year-old who had written some interesting political stuff on various blogs. And so they my poetry video got quite a lot of views. And so I decided, why not start a YouTube channel? Because I'd been doing my own research, especially on YouTube, for years. And so that's how my German YouTube channel started, really. And only much later in November 2019, I think, I started becoming more popular in the international sphere. And then I was in the Washington Post on the front page. Then I was invited to come to the US and be a speaker at CPAC, Conservative Political Action event, I think. And then, yeah, I gained lots of followers from all over the world. And that's basically how we got to this point, why we're here now. Okay, let me check your comments. What do you think about forced, and here we start with the self-censorship. You probably all know what I'm referring to, forced injections. I'm going to call them injections. But there are many words, many terms that I'm not going to be able to say in this live stream, many topics that we are not going to be able to discuss. And this is why I called this live stream Naomi the Last Unicorn, because at this point I'm basically the last, one of the very last German YouTubers who are still alive on YouTube and have not been yeeted off this platform yet. So I'm going to have to censor myself quite a bit, I think. Because I don't want to risk losing my my channel, but and all of my followers especially. But you can count on me that I'm still working on many projects in the background that are more influential than any of those live streams will ever be. And as well as I'm going to continue posting on Telegram, completely uncensored, and on Twitter as well. It's easier to share links on Twitter. So I recommend that if you're German, follow me on Telegram, and if you are international, follow me on Twitter. And I guess I will also look into some alternative platforms for streaming uncensored. So obviously, what do I think about forced injections? I think we are going to have to deal with indirect forced injections. They're not going to directly say you need to take it, but if you don't take the injection, then you will have to suffer consequences, like you will not be allowed in public spaces, for example. Thank you so much, Jay aus Op. Just want to say hi. Thank you so much for the €5. And another one from Der Weizenkaiser. Für deine tolle Arbeit eine kleine Gabe. Herzlichen Dank, das ist wirklich süß. Und mir gefällt dein Profilbild. Ich sehe es zwar nur in sehr klein, aber ja, danke sehr. Are you on Library or Odyssey? I can't find you. No, not yet. And I am ashamed to admit that I have not checked out those platforms yet. But there's also another streaming platform which is called DLive, but I think it is more German focused. So I'm really trying to figure out which platform is the best one, but I guess I'm just going to have to start. I will eventually find one, but for now we're staying on YouTube, and I really want to get back into streaming and YouTube videos in general, because I know I've been neglecting you, which is awful of me, forgive me. And I'm working on a video right now actually about your life resolutions, your kind of New Year's resolutions, but not just focused on the new year, but also focused on life in general. Because I asked you on Instagram and on Twitter as well, what are your life resolutions? And I got many interesting answers, and that is the kind of video that I can still make on YouTube without being censored, I guess. And yeah, I hope you will enjoy the video. German good, English good, uniting the clans better. Yes, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to unite the two, because I know that there are many Germans who have a hard time understanding international politics, first of all because of the language barrier, and also because it's difficult to look outside of your personal space, your personal bubble. And so what I do on my Telegram platform, for example, which is basically like a blogging platform, I translate many English, international, US posts that I find on Twitter and explain them to my German audience, because I want them to understand more English and international politics. Because if we don't work together, how are we going to fight globalism? We are trying to go against this awful oligarchy, dictatorship worldwide, and we can only do that if we unite the people. Thank you so much, Supra Guy, one of my closest friends at this point, not just a follower, but really a friend. Thank you so much for the $20. Just saying hello again, and you know where to find me anyway. So if you have any questions, you know where to send me a message. So thank you. Did you hear about the nurse in Portugal who died 2 days after the Pfizer injection? There's going to be an autopsy to determine the cause. I did, in fact, and I'm looking forward to the outcome, but I think that it's possible that it was all a staged event to give us clues as to how dangerous the injection is. I don't know, but it is definitely, whatever happened there, it was some kind of publicity stunt from whichever side. I don't know. UK loves Germany. Thank you, Dr. Fibes, and I think Germany really appreciates that. We only have fake news in Germany. The propaganda is terrible. Agreed, but that is very similar in many other countries in the world as well. One thing that I want to mention actually is that in your live resolutions that you sent me, there were quite a lot of people who said, I would love to move out, and as soon as this whole lockdown situation is over, I want to move somewhere else, I want to explore the world. And it's so difficult because there were some people who said, I desperately want to come to Germany and I would love to see Germany. And then there were other people from Germany who said, I want to escape this hellhole of a dictatorship under Merkel and all of those other people who are ruling us like dictators, essentially. And I have many friends who are struggling in Germany. So we all really appreciate your help and your love for Germany, obviously. Thank you so much. But many of us want to escape as well. Thank you so much for the next super chat. Hau mich blau. Hast du eine Meinung zu der amerikanischen Wahl, in Klammern Trump? Danke für deine Arbeit. Antworte bitte in English. So this person wants me to respond in English, so I will translate the question. The question is what my opinion is on the American election. Obviously, tomorrow will be a very important day. We will see how everything turns out with regards to the election. And if you saw my thumbnail for this video, then of course you saw my t-shirt that said Trump 2020. And obviously Trump 2020 is not a thing anymore. But I still have hope for Trump 2021. I think it's not over. I know that now I'm going to have to censor myself and have to be really careful because it is illegal on YouTube now to say anything that might imply that Trump won the election. So I'm not going to do that. Obviously, all of this is just speculation and has nothing to do with my personal opinion. But I think you know my answer. If Trump wins, we win. I wouldn't say so necessarily, because in the end, we can't put all of our trust and hope into one person. And the same goes for God. I am religious, I'm a Christian, but I disagree with people. You just have to pray and everything will be all right. Or you just have to stick to Trumpism and promote Trump and then everything will be all right. No, Trump is not our savior. No one is going to save you. I've learned that from my own life experience, and in any way, shape or form, nobody else is going to save you. Not my mum is going to save me, no doctor is going to save me, Trump is not going to save me. I can only save myself in the end. And the same goes for all of you. We can try to support each other. And obviously, Trump winning would have been or would be a great support for all of us. And for what we're fighting for. But let's not make a cult out of this, because the cult is the left. And we are striving for individualism and liberty. As a libertarian, I am all about complete individualism. And so my message to you is also don't see me as your leader. I always want to emphasize this. I want to be an inspiration to you, a mentor, a friend in some way, but I am not your leader. And that is very important to me. And I hope that you will always be able to see me as your friend. Really, I mean that. And I have many personal conversations with many of you. And I know I'm probably exhausting myself because I respond to way too many messages and questions, and really try to dedicate myself to those personal conversations. But it's so rewarding to see that there are people who are like me, like I was when I was struggling in high school, for example, and I felt so alone. And then there are people who send me messages and tell me I'm feeling so alone, and thank you so much for responding, because now I don't feel alone anymore. And even though you are kind of popular, kind of somebody, you still take the time out of your day to respond to me, who is a nobody, because that's not true. You're not nobody. And I'm so grateful for every single message that I get. Many of them I don't read anymore because they just get lost in all my messages, but I really try. Okay, I missed 2 super chats. First of all, Thunderstorm. Nobody got notified, of course. Welcome back. Oh, well, that's tragic. But we've got 713 people, 14 people watching right now. So I think that's pretty good. So thank you so much for all of you. And another super chat from Nicole S, 1999, with a sticker that says, "You are amazing." And I still don't understand these stickers. I think it's a pear. Yeah, it looks like a pear, the fruit. So thank you so much. Who came up with them? Nobody knows. Naomi, du bist großartig. From Almighty Jesus. Danke sehr. Vielen Dank. Jesus is our king. And Michael Hasenfang is here as well. He's one of my mods, as you can see. He has this tool next to his name. And he's my favorite mod and one of my closest friends as well. Another one of those followers who became much more than just a follower. I consider him almost a mentor of my own. So, and he sent me amazing Christmas presents as well. So thank you so much, Michael. Have you been feeling better? I have been feeling better, actually. Yeah, you are really one of my closest friends here, and I appreciate you so much, Michael. So thank you for everything you've done for me, really. And you are very good at noticing what is important to somebody who matters to you. How much weight did you gain in the last months? That depends on how many months we're talking. At the beginning of 2020, I was at a very low weight of, at my worst, 33 kilograms, which you can imagine that is not good. I am 165 centimeters tall, and I keep forgetting what that is in feet and inches, so you figure that out. I think it's 5'4", 5'5", something like that. And now I don't have a scale at my flat, so probably something between 51, 52 kilograms. So yeah, I gained quite a lot of weight. But over the past couple of months, I think I've been maintaining. I would like to gain some more weight, but because of my digestion issues and some liver problems that I have apparently, probably because I lost so much weight because I was so ill, I appear to have fatty liver disease, which I know it sounds ironic because I don't drink alcohol and I was never overweight. But yeah, that's what happens that can also happen if you lose weight very radically. Yeah, but we'll figure it out. I will be better. I'm getting better, I think. At least I have kind of a diagnosis now. And thank you so much, Alvaro Ferreira, for the 2... I don't know what currency that is actually. Our dollars. Thank you so much anyway. You should try to keep at a healthy weight. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I am at a healthy weight, according to the BMI scale, which isn't that accurate, but it works somehow, I guess. And I think I would, like I said, I would like to gain some more weight, but right now it's a bit difficult for me to keep up with my digestion. I'm still eating a ton, but on some days I had to really severely restrict over Christmas. Can you imagine that? I wanted to have a Christmas feast, and here I was eating like 1,000 calories a day, like a starving child, because I had, stomach pains. But like I said, it got much better, and yeah, I'm back to eating a lot. luckily I never want to lose that much weight again. But now let's not talk about weight loss or weight gain. Although it is important if you made health your New Year's or life resolution, obviously. But yeah, and for some people that might mean gaining or losing weight. Hallo, 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 AfD im EU-Parlament. Ich sehe dich und schön, dass du dabei bist. Ich habe auch deine Nachricht gesehen. Herzlichen Dank für alles. Du weißt sowieso. Ja. Did I miss a super chat? I don't think so. But I missed many of your comments. By the way, if I don't read your question, it's not because it's probably not because I don't want to answer it. It's just I'm ranting right now. I'm just venting, talking about whatever comes to mind. And I don't see many of your questions, obviously. So if I didn't respond to your question and you had a very important question, then just ask again. Wie viele Jesus es hier im Chat gibt. Fantastisch. Yeah, apparently there are many people with the name Jesus. Who's the real one? We will never know. Im Moment erwachen viele Leute um mich herum, die ich erreiche. Kannst du mir bitte einen Beitrag nennen, der die am besten erklärt? Gruß aus Baden-Württemberg. Mir fällt kein spezieller Beitrag ein, aber ich rate dir auf jeden Fall dazu, den Kanal auf Telegram von Oliver Janich zu abonnieren. Ich habe jetzt gerade keinen Link parat, aber du kannst meinen Telegram-Kanal abonnieren, falls du es noch nicht hast. Und dann, ich teile so oft Sachen von Oliver Janich. Ich habe heute noch was von ihm geteilt. Dann schau einfach bei ihm auf dem Kanal und er verbreitet definitiv die besten Informationen dazu. Da würde ich mich auf ihn verlassen. Sorry about the German language again. We're back to English. Will the real Jesus please stand up? And there's one of you who is standing up right now. But how do we know you're not a traitor? This is turning into Among Us. Naomi, you should come to D-Live. No censorship and they look after streamers. Yeah, I've heard about D-Live and I was on D-Live. I think it was D-Live. Yes. Maybe a week ago. Yes, that's something I wanted to mention. Please have a look in the description under this live stream. There will be all the information how you can support me. So obviously, let me just plug that as well. If you want to support me, I don't really monetize myself because most of my videos are demonetized anyway. And many of the projects I work on in the background to fight this whole lockdown nonsense and everything, they're not monetized. I don't get money for them either. I'm just working with a really great team of experts, doctors, and yeah, you will see what we're working on very soon. But I don't get any money for that, so I basically just rely on your voluntary donations. So if you want to support me, then please check out my PayPal or Patreon. So many thank yous go out to you, all of you Patreons and people who support me. You are really keeping this going. You are keeping the channel alive and you're keeping me alive, essentially. And yeah, what I wanted to say is that I left some links in the description. First of all, the interview with Sargon of Akkad. That's the first link, so please just scroll down in the description under my Twitter, Instagram, and Telegram. I put the Sargon of Akkad interview because I met him in October in the German Bundestag. And then there's an interview with Andrew Kaufman, who many of you might know, and Samuel Eckert. And that is the one on, no, it's on Library, but we streamed on D-Live. And this one is in English, actually, although Samuel Eckert is a German streamer. This one is really interesting about PCR and this whole C disease thing that we can't talk about on YouTube. So it's uncensored and it is for English-speaking people as well. And then there is an interview about the PCR test, which is on YouTube, but it is a sensitive topic, and but it is a German one. So for all of you Germans, an alle Deutsche unter euch, bitte schaut mal in der Beschreibung. Dieses Video habe ich noch gar nicht geteilt, werde ich aber noch auf Telegram machen. Ich habe es einfach versäumt in letzter Zeit. Und zwar ist das die Tage wie diese Veranstaltung, die ja nicht stattfinden konnte. Die habe ich auch schon angeteasert auf meinem Kanal vor einiger Zeit. Und das Video ist jetzt auf YouTube. Und das ist ein komplett unzensiertes Video zum PCR-Test und auch vieles zu meiner persönlichen Geschichte, wie ich in das Thema zu dieser Krankheit, deren Namen wir jetzt nicht erwähnen werden. Ja, wie ich da hingekommen bin. Also schaut bitte in der Beschreibung, da sind 3 Interviews verlinkt und das unterste ist ein deutsches. Back to English. I think I skipped 2 more or 3 more Super Chats. Hau mich blau noch einmal, 10 Euro, danke sehr. Wie siehst du die Lage in Europa, Wirtschaft, Politik and the Big C? Answer in English, please. How do you see the situation in Europe? Economy, politics, and the big C question, obviously. It's not looking too good right now, but for the first time, I have hope that I myself and the people I'm working with, Samuel Eckert, Oliver Janich, Dr. Andrew Kaufman, and the secret person behind the Telegram channel Corona Fakten, I believe that we are doing very important and successful work, actually, to expose why all of those lockdowns are allegedly not necessary. Obviously, this is not my own opinion. This just reflects some conspiracy theories I found on the internet. I have to say that because otherwise YouTube will ban this video. But anyways, so what I'm saying is, yes, we are really trying to sue some people, file some lawsuits, and get some channels back on YouTube as well that were deleted, like Samuel Eckert's and Oliver Janich's. And let me just plug the most amazing person on this planet, which is my mom, Naomi Seibt. She doesn't have a YouTube channel, but she is now the lawyer of Samuel Eckert and Oliver Janich to get their channels back. And she also managed to get some videos of Jens from a German YouTube channel, Große Freiheit TV. She managed to get some of his videos back on YouTube, so great job there. I think I missed out on 2 super chats. There's one. Tobibo 4. Good to see you and hear you again. A good new year. Oh, thank you so much. And an amazing year to all of you as well, of course. And another one from Stephen J. Dunn. Thank you so much for the donation as well. Thank you, President-elect Caleb, I hope. Ich stelle gerne Fragen auf Deutsch, aber du kannst auf Englisch antworten. For me and the audience. Ich übe Deutsch. So this follower, I also saw your live on New Year's resolution, which was to learn German and many other European languages. I think that is very dedicated pursuit. I really admire those of you who have such big goals, learning languages or several languages even. That is amazing. So good on you. Don't know German or the metric system. keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the $20, Thomas Bernowski. Thank you. And another one. Buddha B. 10 schweizerische Franken. Schau nun das erste Mal beim Livestream rein. Ich kannte nur deine wissenschaftlichen Sachen. Wusste gar nicht, dass du Gesundheitsleberprobleme hast. Bin Heilpraktiker und helfe gerne bei Bedarf. Vielen Dank. Ich erhalte eine Menge E-Mails von Leuten, die mir helfen wollen. Und das schätze ich auch absolut. Aber ich kenne ein paar Leute, die wirklich eine Menge Ahnung von den Themen haben. Und ich glaube, ich bin auf dem richtigen Weg. Deswegen einfach aus Zeitgründen und weil es so viele sind, die mich überhäufen mit ihren Angeboten. Viele tolle Heilpraktiker auch. Ich glaube, dass du sicher tolle Arbeit da leistest. Gerade ist es mir einfach zu viel, darauf einzugehen und alle Tipps entgegenzunehmen, auch wenn ich das wirklich sehr schätze. Und vielen Dank natürlich auch für die Unterstützung. Auf YouTube habe ich in den letzten Monaten ab und zu Livestreams gemacht und eben Videos. Früher, im Moment mache ich eher Livestreams, halte sie eher etwas casual, etwas, freundlicher, friedlicher, nicht so offensive, gegen die politische Situation. Diese Arbeit betreibe ich dann eher durch Reden auf anderen Plattformen etc. Danke sehr. Gut, wenn du in guten Händen bist. Bei mir ist Zeit auch ein rares Gut. Ja, genau. Und dann will ich auch nicht deine Zeit natürlich da beanspruchen. Naomi und Olli, ihr seid die Besten. Das leite ich an ihn weiter. Yeah, I had a few languages like C or Java, but I'm really bad at it. Oh, you mean programming languages? I know nothing about programming. I think it's so interesting though. Naomi, du brauchst Sonne und Vitamin D. I supplement vitamin D and my vitamin D is excellent. Yeah, but I would like to see some sun at some point, actually. I haven't seen the sun in ages, I think. Sorry. In the middle of me drinking very elegantly out of my cup, I got quite a big super chat. Thank you so much, Chris, for the $50. Welcome back. Glad to see you healthy. Oh, I appreciate that so much. Not just the money, obviously. Thank you, all of you who are concerned about my health and are so understanding. I really appreciate that. And even though I was gone for quite a long time here, you still are joining the live stream. Quite a lot of people, actually. And yeah, I'm really grateful. Was trinkst du da, Naomi? Wasser. I only drink water. Naomi, hast du irgendwelche Einsichten in künftige Proteste? Schläft dir leider alles gerade etwas ein? Was sagt etwa Samuel dazu? Das weiß ich nicht, weil ich selber nicht so stark in Proteste involviert bin. Ich bevorzuge die Arbeit durch Vorträge, durch YouTube-Videos und sowas. Und ich schätze es natürlich, dass viele Patrioten da sind, die an den Protesten teilnehmen. Aber das ist nicht mein Spezialgebiet, deswegen würde ich da einfach die entsprechenden Leute abonnieren. Also zum Beispiel eben den Samuel. Auf Telegram, natürlich, weil er von YouTube gerade weg ist. A German that doesn't drink alcohol. Yeah, I never started drinking. And right now for my liver it wouldn't be very good anyway, so. Man muss immer das Gute aus der jeweiligen Situation ziehen, dann klappt das schon. Exactly. You always have to see the positive in everything. And that is how I deal with the worst times as well. Always see the positive. Always be grateful for whatever you can be grateful for. And there is always something that you can be grateful for, I promise. Thank you so much, Thomas Venables, for the £25. Do you aim to create your own school or course to encourage independent thinking and give young people hope? That has always been my big life goal, and it still is. So something like that, maybe an online university, online school, that would be my long-term goal, definitely. I would love to do that because I care the most about my young audience, those of you who sent me all those messages that they feel so alone at school, as the social outcast, the ugly duckling, because I felt like that as well. And now I get so many messages from people saying that they want to be like me or they want to look like me, and all of that is just, I appreciate it, but I'm not any more special than any of you, really not. And I used to be the ugly duckling, the odd one out, and I guess I still am. I still am the odd one out, definitely. That's why the mainstream media doesn't like me. Christoph Tamasi, thank you so much for the £15. What are your thoughts on blockchain-run social impact bonds? I know nothing about that. Those are topics that I never got into. And I do have to admit it's very interesting. But I know nothing about it, and I have different priorities. I'm fascinated by everything related to science, and yeah, that's my priority right now, getting to know virology, for example, how many scams, to be honest, are involved in the whole history of virology. And yeah, I'm learning a lot in those areas that really fascinate me, and climate change as well. I myself used to be a climate alarmist, and yeah, didn't know a whole lot more than what you see in the mainstream. And education and finding out the truth really set me free, I would say. Yeah. What do you think of the longer lockdown with this 15-kilometer circuit for hotspots? It is ridiculous, I think. And I fully have to agree. Dr. Andrew Kaufman is great. Germ theory, terrain theory. I fully agree. And he is a very nice person as well. If you haven't seen it yet, or if you didn't hear me when I said it, I left a link to an interview with Andrew Kaufman under the stream in the description box down below. So if you want to check it out, I interviewed him together with Samuel Eckert, and soon he will be on my channel as well, because I am in touch with Andrew Kaufman, and I highly recommend watching his content. Yeah. I think he's on YouTube as well. Just look for Andrew Kaufman. Kennst du eigentlich die Caroline Matti? Die hat jeden Abend einen Vlog. Eure Themen sind fast identisch. Also C-Virus, Trump und so weiter. Ich kenne sie nicht persönlich, aber sie hat mich schon mehrfach sehr positiv erwähnt. Zum Beispiel auch meine Rede im Oktober und vorher auch Zensur gegen mich. Also ich wünschte, ich würde sie kennen. Tue ich aber noch nicht. Ich sollte mal versuchen, Kontakt zu ihr aufzubauen. Also ja, falls sie das sieht, ich schätze sie sehr. Ich finde sie großartig. Caroline ist super. Ja, ist sie. Also sie gefällt mir. Love the shirt, Trump 2020. Yes, so do I. I got it for Christmas from my mom, actually. Yeah. She initially bought it for herself. And then she asked me, do you want to have it? And yeah. Does your shoulder get sore while holding your phone for this long? I'm not holding the phone. It's standing on my desk. So no, I'm just... my arm is just reaching out because I'm scrolling through the comments on my laptop. Keep fighting. I always will. I always will keep fighting. And I hope that you will do the same. Coolest mum. Oh, yes, definitely. I do have the coolest mum. She is the best lawyer and just an amazing person in general. Say hello to Brazil. I will always, in every single one of my live streams, say hello to Brazil. And if I ever forget to say hello to Brazil, please call me out. I might have to end my YouTube channel then, I think. Or apologize to everyone in Brazil in a separate video. Thank you so much. I obviously cannot pronounce your name because I'm just going to say it's Chinese, and maybe I'm completely wrong. I'm so sorry. But somebody left a unicorn. And thank you so much. Your profile picture is really sweet. Thank you for the super chat. And once again, the same question. We get it over and over again. Do you believe in climate change? And if so, what would your opinion be to people who worry about the subject a lot? That is the kind of question that you should never ask. Do you believe in climate change? There is nothing to believe about climate change. Yes, I do believe in climate change because the climate has always been changing for millions and billions of years. But the question that you should be asking, the more specific question would be, do you believe in man-made anthropogenic climate change and that is actually catastrophic? And my answer to that is no. Obviously, humans have an impact on everything. And that means we have an impact on weather, and that means we have an impact on climate. But this effect is minuscule. And you should look back at some of my older videos. I also did a climate change series on my channel. So if you're interested in that, then check that out. Because I don't want to go in all the specifics in this live stream, and I talked about it in many interviews as well. But so yes, I do believe in climate change. I just don't believe that it's harmful in any way, shape or form. In fact, CO2 emissions can be amazing for the planet, and you have to evaluate the benefits and the costs, and yeah, obviously the benefits are overwhelmingly yeah, more than the costs. Yeah. Midnight Path, I think I've seen you before with super chats, so thank you so much. What do you think about Project Scope X to dim the sun? Best regards from South Germany. I have not heard about that, but I will look it up after the stream. That sounds very interesting. And thank you very much for the €5, Stefan Springer. Hi Naomi, happy 2021. I believe in you. Let's keep telling truth. I know it's hard. Yes, definitely. Let's keep believing in, not believe in ourselves, but we know that we're going to succeed, because liberty starts with yourself. And as long as we keep a positive mindset, nobody can enslave us. You can only enslave yourself in the end. That's my opinion. Now that's funny. Clive Richardson, first of all, thank you so much for the £5. Second of all, your question, is your mother single? In fact, she is. So, that's that. She is single. She's a single mum. What's your favorite kind of otter? Sea otter or river otter? My favorite kind of otter is Benedict Cumberbatch. And only some of you will get that, I think. But if you know, you know. Wie kann man euch Unterlagen zuschicken? Per E-Mail. meine E-Mail-Adresse steht in der Beschreibung und falls es um meine Mutter geht, die ist auch publik, also per E-Mail, wenn es etwas Wichtiges ist. Und danke natürlich für die Spende, 5 Euro, René Kramer. Muddy Funstar, thank you so much for the donation and interesting profile picture. It is a profile picture of the Bitcoin sign. Why do you not have all your videos on another platform? YouTube can delete whenever they want. You need to get on it. I know that I need to get on it. I've been procrastinating. And because I've been focusing on other aspects of my life, and I'm the worst when it comes to technology and exploring new platforms. I am so proud of myself that I managed to handle Instagram and Telegram and YouTube somehow and Twitter. So if you want to follow me on those platforms, then all of them will be linked down below under this video. But I know I need to switch over to some other platforms, and I will. And then as soon as I am on a different platform, censorship free, I am on Telegram, but only for Germans. I'm sorry. Then I will let you know. Hi, Martin. Good to see you again. I really like your profile picture as well, by the way. Very thoughtful. Thank you for the 10 euros. Happy New Year. How is the cat? Obviously, the cat is doing amazing. And we got a puppy. Her name is Sky in September. And she loves the cat. They both love each other. And it's so wonderful to see. Because my cat hates everyone and everything. Well, no, not really. She's the most lovely cat, and you can pet her, you can hold her. She purrs, and she's always very quiet and really great to take care of. But when it comes to other animals, especially other cats and dogs, she hates them, and she will basically scream and shout at them. But with Sky, it's completely different. And Sky is a very rambunctious dog, I would say, and she loves my cat, and she will jump at my cat and bark at her, but in a very playful way. And my cat is always so chill, and she just stands there and lets Sky lick her face all over, and she never does that with anyone else, any other animal. So I'm really grateful that they're going along so well. Yeah, that's the answer to the question, how's my cat doing? Do you still stand by your PCR test speech? Absolutely, I do. And I know that it has been debunked by some fact-checking websites. It has not. And if you follow the channel Corona-Fakten auf Telegram, then you will see that they exposed the sole nonsense from those fact-checkers. Yeah, I might share those articles again. I might also make videos about them. Then you can check those out, and I still need to translate the speech. I'm done with the translation. I'm pretty much almost done with everything. I will synchronize it. I will put it up on my channel, risking censorship and my channel being deleted, but I will do it. And then all of you international people can check out my speech that kind of went viral in Germany in October. Hi, Michael Swa. Oh, God, I've seen your name before. You know, I'm bad. Hi, Naomi. Great to see you back. I missed you a lot. I wish you all the best for 2021. They will never beat us. This nonsense, far-left dystopia we are living in must now collapse, I'm sure. I love this optimism. I say thank you so much for your donation, obviously, first of all. And you are so right. And the best we can do is stay true to yourself. Stay true to your family and friends. And don't give up on them, and don't give up on educating people and inspiring some sort of skepticism in them. One of my very best friends, she might be watching this actually. She's on holiday right now, and I'm getting really emotional because she always used to be my big idol, and now she just called me an inspiration. And we never really talked about politics at all, and she was never on my side politically. And it's not like I've converted her to anything, but this year she got really skeptical about the whole lockdown situation, and now she suddenly called me an inspiration. And yeah, big hug goes out to you. Thank you so much. That made me so happy. You don't understand how emotional I got when I read that. Yeah, so there you go. Thank you, Ike Au, for the 549. Hello, Naomi. Is it a good idea to go to Switzerland from Germany after finishing my master's degree this summer? I don't know much about Switzerland, but I have heard from many of my friends who do live there that it's way better than Germany. So I can't guarantee that it's that much better, but I personally would definitely consider it. Hello, Jeff Elridge. He's also one of my closer friends, followers. I think he just wished me a Happy New Year. Yes, Happy New Year, Naomi. You are an inspiration. Keep spreading truth. Thank you so much for all your support. Naomi, wie siehst du die Zukunft in Deutschland in 2021? Das hängt komplett von uns ab. Das hängt davon ab, wie stark wir gegen diese absolut lächerlichen Maßnahmen vorgehen. Und ich habe aber große Hoffnung. Weil ich Hoffnung in mich selbst habe, weil ich sehe, dass ich Fortschritte machen kann, weil ich die Fakten da habe, die Informationen da habe und ich sehe es immer so, wenn die Wahrheit da ist, dann ist es nur noch eine Frage des Verbreitens und trotz der Zensur glaube ich, dass wir immer mehr Leute erreichen. You're awesome, Naomi. Let me get that. Sorry, I lost it. No, you have knowledge that you're good at communicating that to people and you inspire others to do their best. So here's to you. Thank you so much. That is a really kind comment. And yeah, that is kind of my passion, my aspiration to share knowledge with like-minded people that are just as regular as I am, basically, but I know that I have the time because it is my job to get into the research and really delve into it, and most of you work other jobs, so I like simplifying complex topics for people. That is my main passion in life. Put your speech on the website, they can't censor it. It should already be on my website in German. But like I said, I will synchronize it, and then you probably mean that I should put it up on my website there as well, which I will do, but I might upload it to YouTube first. I think I will. Ich wünschte, du wirst unsere neue Bundeskanzlerin. Ich habe schon mehrmals gesagt, als Libertärin möchte ich nicht in die Politik gehen. Aber ich schätze das natürlich sehr. Hey Naomi, frohes neues Jahr erstmal. Hast du dich mit der Pandemie-Simulation von 2019 auseinandergesetzt? Wenn ja, wie ist deine Meinung dazu? Ich habe mich nicht intensiv damit auseinandergesetzt, aber es ist definitiv suspicious. Erregt Misstrauen. Ja. Hau mich blau, schon wieder. Schon wieder 10 Euro, vielen Dank. Wie siehst du die zukünftigen Beziehungen zwischen Europa, Russland, China und den USA? Please answer in English. How do you see the future relationships between Europe, Russia, China and the USA? That is a very complex question, but interesting for sure. Wow, that really depends, obviously, on what happens tomorrow with Donald Trump and who will be the leader of the United States. And I think really we have to consider tomorrow's results. And China, I'm very torn there. I haven't really figured out China's function in all of this. We know how relationships will be between Russia and the US, depending on whether Trump stays in power or Biden gains power. And Europe really needs to get out of its own hellhole right now and start thriving again, and that is up to us. And then we can worry about relationships with the other countries again, and the other, yeah. As far as I'm concerned, this does not end until Biden is sworn in, and even then it was stolen. I'm only reading the comment. All of this is just alleged information and does not reflect my own opinion. Like I said, I have to keep censoring myself. But I agree with you. And justice will be served at some point. I believe in that. China ist der Hauptprofiteur. Ja, ich denke auch. America is doomed and the EU is doomed. Like I said before, it's all up to us. We still have a chance. I do believe that. And more people are realizing as soon as the lockdown and all of these terrible measures hit them and they their lives become affected. That's when they realize something is wrong and we need to fight for our liberty. As long as people are in their safe bubble, as long as they get money from the government, as long as they can work from home, do their Zoom calls, people don't really realize how problematic this situation really is. But those of us who are affected by it, they do realize and they wake up and they stand up for themselves. So I do believe in us. Zocker Smash, hi, ich erkenne dich natürlich auch aus meinen E-Mails. Schön, dass ich dich jetzt hier mal sehe. Ich glaube, dass der Lockdown immer wieder verlängert wird. Ich sehe das Ganze schon als Corona-Diktatur. Muss ich jetzt leise sagen. Habe ich jetzt nur vorgelesen. Natürlich kann ich wieder dazu nicht sagen, ob ich zustimme oder nicht. Kannst du dir aber denken. Danke für die Nachricht. I think I will end the live stream very soon now because I still need to eat something. I was out and about all day long and working on some things and having a great day with my mum, whom I mentioned before in this live stream. And falls ihr Deutsch seid, dann folgt doch meiner Mama bitte auch auf Telegram. Ich habe heute auch ihren Kanal geteilt. Also schaut euch den definitiv an. Denn, wie gesagt, sie ist die beste Anwältin der Welt und sie ist gerade die Anwältin für Samuel Eckert und Oliver Janich. Thank you so much, the Civic Nationalist. I've seen you before as well, I think. For the £5, thank you. It is nice to see people of our generation who reject the ideas of tyranny. May the AE, sir, protect you and yours. God save the Queen. Long live Britain. Definitely. Much love goes out to everyone in the UK, obviously. And thank you so much for the comment. That is, I love all the encouragement that I get from you. And yes, I really appreciate the fact that there are more and more people our age who stand up as well. I get many messages like that. And that is very, very uplifting, very encouraging. So you are not alone. If you are around my age and you are worried for the future, you are not alone. Thank you so much, Pure Color Artist, for the $100. That's pretty amazing. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have a longer question, obviously send me an email. Tell me that, or just use the name Pure Color Artist. So, thank you so much. Gute Nacht, danke, dass es dich gibt. Vielen Dank. Immer schön Sauerkraut essen. Ich mag Sauerkraut wirklich gerne. Aber ich befürchte, dass ich histaminintolerant bin und dann kann ich kein Sauerkraut essen. Sehr schade. Du und deine Mutter, ihr seid ein tolles Team. Das sage ich jetzt auch noch einmal laut, weil ich denke, sie wird sich diesen Livestream bestimmt auch noch ansehen. Vielleicht nicht bis zu diesem Zeitpunkt, aber ich werde es ihr ausrichten. Ich liebe meine Mama. To give everyone injections in Germany will take 2 years. That's what the witch Merkel wants. They're not going to be successful because there are going to be many people who do not even want that. Me included. It's just so irresponsible to believe that this hardly tested injection is safe. It's not. Brazil. Yes, Brazil. Hello, Brazil. Once again. Hallo Naomi, bist du im Moment in den USA? Nein, natürlich nicht, wegen Lockdown und so. Ich war seit Februar nicht in den USA. Ich war auch nur einmal in meinem Leben in den USA, Februar. Seitdem war ich nicht mehr aus meiner Stadt weg. Naja, ich war in Berlin für die Rede. The Brazilians are coming. But we appreciate the Brazilians. We appreciate them a lot. Cat is life. Yes, she really has many lives. She has survived a lot. Basically, I think I am a cat myself. I've survived a lot as well. Things that I didn't think I would survive. So yeah, I'm a cat person, I think. You looked amazing in your Nike sports clothes. For more Nike sports clothes content and workout clothes content, follow me on Instagram. Link down below. No, really, thank you so much. I got them for Christmas this year, and I chose them actually myself a couple of months back. I got this Instagram ad for Nike workout clothes, and I just thought they look amazing. They are kind of really special, and they look a bit crazy, and so I bought them. You can see in the thumbnail of this live stream, I'm wearing the leggings, which are just shiny silver leggings, and I've got a top for that as well. It's so amazing. And right now the gyms are closed. I can't even go to the gym, but I wear them every day anyway, do some home workouts and ride my bike and go running and all that. Thank you, Caleb, President-elect, for another $10. The biggest reason why I hate the English language is because even if I get so tired of it, it is the one language that is diluting the world, which is discouraging me from learning other languages. I think it can be a very practical language as well. And what I love about the English language and why I became so passionate about the English language is that it is so simple that you have to work hard to make it beautiful. So Shakespeare, for example, is incredibly beautiful. When you speak German, German is already so complex that it is easier to sound eloquent. But in English, you really have to make an effort. It's like you've got many puzzle pieces, many tiny puzzle pieces in the English language, and you can either go all out and be very eloquent and posh, or you can speak in very simple terms and very quickly. And so it can be extremely efficient or very beautiful. And when you really put in the work, it's just, you appreciate it so much more because not many people put in the work to sound eloquent in English. That's how I see it. That's why I like the English language. But I also appreciate the German language as well because it is so complex and beautiful on its own. Okay, I think this will be it. Almost done with the 1 hour streaming. Oh, Pure Color Artist commented again. The $100 is your portion of the $600 stimulus. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That's very clever. Thank you all on here for being good and not spamming today. Well, apart from that one person perpetually asking if you were ticklish, Naomi. Thank you, Michael, for being my moderator again today, for being so responsible and so fast with everything once again. And yeah, apparently thank you to all of you who did not spam and did a good job in the comments. We really had a very civil discussion here today, even though we had quite a lot of people watching. And I didn't even see that there was one person asking me if I was ticklish. So to satisfy your fetish, maybe I am actually very ticklish, I think, but I haven't been tickled in a while. If you care to know. Inspirierende Träume, inspiring dreams. That's a very nice way to say good night. And yeah, I say good night to everyone who's watching as well. Although it might not be night for some of you, late afternoon maybe. So I wish you all a great evening, night. You might be from Australia or I don't know where you're from, Asia. So have a nice day, have a great night. I'm so grateful that I have this incredibly diverse audience. Of course, you all know we appreciate and value diversity over here. No, but I really do. I think it's amazing that I have this international audience. Your voice is very pleasant and enjoyable. Oh, that's such a lovely comment. Thank you. It's so weird to hear myself talking, and I don't really like listening to myself, but I get this comment a lot that people like my voice, so I'm really grateful. I've been getting into singing again, by the way. Again, during this lockdown, there's not much else you can do apart from working and no more workouts at the gym. So who knows, maybe I might sing again on my channel because that's at least, I guess, censorship friendly. Say hi to your mother for me, please. Thank you again for the donation, Clive Richardson, and I definitely will say hi to my mother, and I will screenshot your comment right now so that she can actually see who said hi. I just screenshotted it and I will send it to her. Thank you. Oh, I need to email you about the singing sometime soon too. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Michael. Yeah. once again, thank you for everything. And I know you have so many more questions and comments, and I would love to answer all of them. But I will stream again very soon. I think I'm enjoying all these streams so much. It's just it always takes a bit of dedication and just getting over my hesitation, I guess, because every time it's like stepping on stage talking to a large audience, but at the same time it's so awkward every time I start. How do I start? Because I don't know, can you hear me? Can you see me? So every time I just ask, can you all see me? Can you hear me? Is everything going well? And last time we had some technical issues and it was really embarrassing because I couldn't rotate the phone. Something went wrong there. I'm glad we fixed that this time. And yeah, I'm very much looking forward to my next my next stream, and I hope you will stay by my side as well, whether you're German or international. And good night, good day to all of you. I love you. And if you have any personal questions, you can try to message me on my social media, which you can find down below: Twitter, Instagram, email. Email is more for business stuff, so please keep that stuff important that you send me by email. Everything else I will try to respond. If I don't respond, it's not because I hate you, it's probably because I didn't see your message, or I just didn't have the time that day, or yeah, other stuff came up. I do try to work a lot and I can't respond to every single message. And if you want to support me any further, I know I got a lot of donations today and I'm very grateful for that. If you want to support my work in general, please consider subscribing to my Patreon, which is also linked down below. And my PayPal is there as well if you just want to leave a one-time donation. Also my bank account stuff if you prefer to not do it via PayPal. I know there are many people who are skeptical of PayPal and I fully understand that, but it's just very convenient. So thank you for everything, and yeah, goodbye, see you in the next one.